What's up, everybody? It's Brandon, aka the Cincinnati Kid, checking in, and today we are on day 4. How's it feel? Whew. Wow, just looking back, I just remember like day 4 was like a big eye-opening day for me. I remember like that was the day when some of the physical stuff was starting to let off, the mental stuff was really starting to tone down a little bit. I mean, it's still hitting you because it's new. You're 4 days into something compared to the giant wall of continuous behavior behind you. Now you're into 4 days of new behavior. And so it can be kind of consuming, definitely as we're going through this. But I remember like especially into day 4, I actually started to feel better. And I just want to lift you up today. It's just beautiful to visualize somebody on the other end of this with their life in the grasp of their hands and in their intentions saving it. So I congratulate you today. Good job on taking the initiative and choice to get your life back. And it's a privilege and honor to be in this situation with you. So with that said, what do we got going on today? Well, day 4, like I said, you're probably experiencing some relief from the physical and the mental. It's really as the relief comes and you become more able to, and you got more energy, I just really want to encourage you to do more stuff. Like get out and see some things. Get out and keep going to your meetings. Stay in the shower as much as you can to not only give you some physical relief and some mental relaxation, but also, it does something for the toxins, making yourself sweat it out. So keep that up because that'll speed along this process of detox. So you're probably just starting to be able to eat and hold down some foods. So I encourage you today to really focus on getting yourself some nutrients, even if that's just taking a granola bar or something with some carbohydrates, some snacks. I really want to encourage some bananas to help with the reckless leg syndrome. I know that was a big thing for me. That was the hardest to deal with because like the physical stuff would be wearing off. And then it's time to lay it down for the night, and it's like you can't even sit still. The feeling in your leg just makes you want to kick everything on the bed. Makes you want to kick a hole in the wall. One position that I would get in while I was going through, like starting to feel a little better, was like kind of like the fetal position, where you're kind of like knees to your chest, but like either laying on your back or with your knees on your bed, so you're facing the bed like this, and just like concentrate on breathing in. Blow out through your mouth. It's like breathe in peace, blow out the stress. So congratulations again. You're over the hill and you're all the way down it. So I really think like the 5th day tomorrow will probably be our last day of getting out the thick of it. And then we can concentrate on more of the thinking-based curriculum that'll help you guys go through to start some healthy traits and behaviors to get you guys a different result. So I really just commend you on making this life choice to get your life together. And if you are going through some pretty bad physical and mental stuff right now, I just urge you to not give up. As you know, making it 4 days into it is a huge deal because, again, it's not about 4 days. It's about how many seconds are in each day, and how many seconds are in each. It's like you've already made it through over, I can't even think how many seconds, but a ton of seconds, thousands and thousands of moments where you could have used. So look back, think about the decisions that you've made to stay clean. All the moments where you were fighting off temptation, where you were distracting yourself, doing the next right thing, reaching out, doing service work to help another fellow human being with, their addiction, with any kind of situation they have in their life. And focus on the fact that you did something right, not simply for the instant result of it, but more or less for what it was going to prove later on. And that's the main benefit that you're going to get from a lot of these things that we're doing is, you don't so much get like the instant gratification, but you get something more longer term, and it's value, and that's your self-worth. So today I just want to really lift you up and encourage you to as you're seeking and finding these things, to keep seeking and go deeper and deeper. Don't think you've hit the edge of it and you've hit the wall, and as soon as you think that, go a little deeper than that. Explore your mind. Be curious with with what your pleasures are and what your passions are. And I really encourage you to get involved. This is your recovery. And as we're starting to see the light in this day 4 and going into day 5, I really just want to emphasize the fact that you're in control. Like, you're starting to get total control of the wheel. Like, you're starting to be able to do things that are producing good feelings in you. Like I said, like, starting the day off is one of the most important factors. And for me, I start off doing selfless things, like doing something for someone else, and that immediately starts a good feeling in me starting the day off with, and it seems to compound itself as I go out throughout my day, concentrating on doing the next right thing and paying forward things that are done to me. It just makes you feel good. It kind of takes the selfishness out of things and the greed, and allows you to focus on the genuineness and the pure, natural way things are supposed to feel. Walking down the street today, feeling the breeze run through the trees and hitting me in the sunlight, catching it as it's peeking through at me, hitting sides of my face, and feeling the warmth of that, and just kind of, enjoying that and getting a good feeling off of that. That's all part of getting clean and sober and experiencing life on life's terms. It's great. There's nothing I can even compare to it in the life of active addiction compared to now. The freedom to think how I want to think, feel how I want to feel, and really decide which way I want my life to go. So as we're going into day 4, keep putting some nutrients in your body. Keep getting in the shower. Explore possibly, getting yourself into some kind of program of some sort, whether that be your own program of grabbing this and grabbing that of like NA or AA, or the Smart Recovery or Young People in Recovery. Or you can get some of the stuff on my recovery group. It's called New Age Recovery. It's a Facebook group. Start getting yourself in the habit of these healthy routines, to establish some different habits. It's unbelievable the peace and the freedom you feel once you've taken a completely different turn to where you used to be going. And you're experiencing these healthy, natural, pure feeling results from it. So with that said, I just really want to commend you on your choice to get your life back. Tomorrow should be a lot easier than the day before. Each day is going to get easier from here on out. And if you're having some thoughts, and sometimes I know when I was getting into the days when I could feel everything, I started to get depressed. So explore your depression. See what's making you depressed. It really helps to speak that into somebody. Write it down. Learn the difference between regret and shame. Get this figured out now while we're building the foundation, because we don't want nothing stuck in that concrete and hardening up as we build above it. It's really important to really take advantage of every single thing that we're working on as we're going through this, so that way we establish a correct foundation to build on as we progress in recovery. And this is your recovery, this is your life. Just think, within these 4 days you could have made a bad choice and you could no longer be with us. So to know that I'm sitting on the other side of this camera with someone that took charge of their life, regained their trust in their self, is starting to find their value and self-worth. It's one of the most beautiful things I can even think I've ever seen. Just a life that was dead coming back to life. And that's how I picture myself when I'm picturing you on the other end. I'm picturing looking at myself how I was. And so, with that said, be strong. Don't give up. Definitely don't give up now. You've came way too far to go back. If you're feeling any type of uncontrollable urges and you're just like, you've had it, you're on the verge of saying, fuck it and give up, please inbox me or post it on my Facebook group, New Age Recovery. And I have a great team of angels that will come to the rescue and help you out. And if this is too tough and you're having trouble getting through these days of detox, that's not a bad thing. Some of us were further down than others into our addiction, and maybe some detox in a facility is what will be best for you, or even some treatment along with some detox. I recommend all that kind of stuff, because we're all on an individual basis here. What works for me might not work for you. All I can say is it worked for me. If you find some similarities in between my story and yours, my drive and where you want your drive to be, just follow what I've done, It doesn't have to be to a T, but take what you want, leave the rest. It's principles over personalities. Even if you don't like how I talk, some of the points I make, I've been really pounding hard about this difference between disease and behavior. But, at the end of the day, if me and you are both standing at the finish line and we're looking at each other, I don't think it really matters how we got here. I think all that matters is that we got here. So, you can jump in this whip and we can go, and you can get out and go with that whip, that person or that vehicle of this journey of recovery. All that matters is that you don't pick up, you do not use, and you progress forward in regaining your life, to a better point than where it was when you were using. So, with that said, I really wish you all the strength and power that you have inside of you. I really just pray that each and every one of you manifests in the power and authority you have within inside yourself. The mind is so powerful and it's so adaptable to change and to teaching. So grab a hold of that. It's your life. It's your recovery. So if nobody's told you today, just know that I love you and you matter, and your life's precious and important, and it's more beautiful than you can ever realize. Just hold on, let go, and in the same sentence, hold on, because we're almost there. And it's an honor and a privilege to be doing this with you. And congratulations, day 4. Next up, day 5. So give yourself a hand, pat on the back, chin up, as we say, because you did this. Luck didn't get you here. You made the choice to stand up, make a stand, and reclaim your life. So with that said, I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Stay strong. Peace.